guys, my name is Metodo Mirkovic and my violin school online is metodomirkovic.com, and this violin session on YouTube is dedicated to all moms and dads who follow their kids in violin studying on a daily basis. Why this violin session? Because if you are a small kid, 5 to 9 years old, you weekly usually are in front of your violin score, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, who knows. And you feel inside yourself that you could give much more, that you love that instrument, but you just miss that spot, which I define as converting from the violin score into the movement. And this piece of the puzzle, which is actually knowing how to convert whole score signs into the movement, which is quite, not lecture, it is a lecture, but it is physical lecture, know-how, which are actually synapses. And this age from 5 to 9 is ideal, because child is conscious enough, and but he or she needs indeed someone who could help him out on a daily basis. This is what it is about my violin session YouTube. And parents, please, could you just give a hand to your kid on a daily basis if you feel and see that your child could do more, wants to do more, etc. How? Using these tips in order to increase self-awareness on a daily basis of your kid in violin studying, repeating one information per time daily, X times, in order to make it become a habit, mentally speaking, because you need to create that musical thought, musical thinking, that will subsequently give the command to the hands, and that will make it looks like spontaneous playing, which is not. Here there is a mental force created a priori, and if it is not trained on a daily basis, it won't work, believe me. And I know something, because I had a problem, and I hope I overcame it, and I have PhD in the same argument. Let's go for it. Now we have started to connect the fingers on the fingerboard with the notes, and what is going on now? As you could see until now, we have first finger on the first scotch, second finger on the second scotch, and third finger that is falling down next, attached to the second finger. So what's the point? I mean, what's the big deal? Well, next argument, very important in violin playing at the beginning, in daily studying, is this definition: half tone, whole tone. Means, what is half tone, whole tone? Well, as you can see, these two scotch are quite distant between them. So, if your child asks you what is half tone, whole tone, very simply we can demonstrate practically that these two scotch and fingers are distant between them. Means whole tone. When two fingers are distant between them, not approximately distant, it's exact distance. For example, distance between these two scotch means whole tone. When two fingers are attached one to another, as the second and the third are in this case of our first combination that we already adopted, means half tone. So that would be all we need to know, as long as distances between the fingers we are talking about are concerned. And the question about half tone and whole tone, remember, and I would like to stress it once more, is that whole tone is not approximately distance between the fingers. It's always exact distance as between the scotch, and the whole half tone is not approximately fingers are next to each other, or 1 millimeter maybe distant one from another. No, half tone is always two fingers attached to another. So, physically speaking, that would be that. I will put aside for the moment notes and connecting the notes in order to understand the whole tone, half tone, since the kid really needs at the beginning to understand physically for our fingers of the left hand what it means. I would also like to mention once again on the keyboard of the piano to make it even more near to your imagination. On the keyboard of the piano, white keys would be whole tones, let's say, almost always. They are not whole tones, just when in the middle of two white keys, which are next to each other, we have no black key. They are then and only then half tone. But all the other keys, white keys, that are next to each other and that in the middle of them have black key, those are all whole tones. When we have from the other side one white key and black key, one next to each other, that means half tone. So, speaking of understanding what it is whole tone, half tone, and from the intonation point of view, because remember, we always have three things to memorize. Physically means how to connect, how to make fall down fingers on the string, which are to be memorized. Notes, to connect them with notes, written notes. And third, also hearing, I mean intonation, because we are producers of our intonations. Intonation once we have no more scotch tapes. So, how it sounds, half tone, whole tone? Well, let's check it right now. We have, for example, A, B, C sharp, B, C sharp. Well, you've heard that. Now let's hear C sharp D, second and third. So from the point of view of intonation, of the pitch, whole tone is always two notes are more distant when we speak about intonation, and half tone is always more like very, very close one note to another, always speaking about a pitch, musical pitch. And this would be C sharp D, meanwhile B, C is much more open, has more space. Don't worry about this. If your child has a perfect ear or not perfect, good enough, he or she will immediately understand that, which is also one of the vehicles to approach yourself more easily, also from the point of view of the intonation, to half tone and whole tone, or half step, whole step. If you want to play half steps, whole steps with the musical navigator called metodomirkovic.com with original music backing tracks composed for my exercises for all musical violin arguments in a violin learning process, with the original violin score, simultaneously with the video explanation, please do visit my violin online school, metodomirkovic.com, or just make subscription on my violin channel here below, Metodo Mirkovic. Please do not hesitate to ask me anything you think could increase violin learning consciousness of your baby on a daily basis. Thank you, see you.